Morning everyone, welcome to a new week of home learning. Today we're learning to compare numbers up to 1,000,000. Last week we learned to compare numbers up to 100,000 and we learned to recognise numbers up to 1,000,000. So thinking about those skills when we're comparing numbers, if I put two 6-digit numbers on the board here, have a think of which column on the place value is most important when comparing. Is it the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s or 100,000s? I'm sure you've all got it. The most important column for comparing these two numbers is the hundreds, thousands. And I'm sure all of you can see that 500,000s is bigger than 200,000s. So this one is the biggest, greatest, and this one is the smallest. The first question on your guided practice today was actually quite tricky. It asked you to number these. So now you've had a go at that, I'm going to go through it on my grid. So I'll have to keep flicking from screen to card, which is okay. So the first number is 13,010. So I'm going to write 13,010. Second number is 13,100. Then we've got 13,011. Then we've got 13,110. So 13,110. And last we've got 13,111. On this example, it was nice and simple because the first digit we looked at on the left were different. However, look at these numbers today. All the 10,000s are the same, and you usually start at your greatest column, but today they're all the same, so that's not very useful. Then, all the thousands are the same, so this is why this question's so tricky. So I've had to get another board to jot my notes down, so I'm going to be flicking from this card to this board, because it's going to matter about the hundreds. So I'm going to start off with the smallest number. It's not going to be that one, or that one, because they've all got hundreds. So my smallest number is going to be either 13,010 or 13,011. And I think you can hear from the way I just said that, 13,010 and 13,011, which one's the smallest? So have a think of 13,010 and 13,011, which is the smallest. That's right, it's the first one. So I'm going to put smallest, 13,010, which would mean that my second smallest is 13,011. So 13,011. Because these numbers have no hundreds. So I'm just going to put a line through that one because we've done that one, and put a line through that one because we've done that one. So we've got 3 remaining. Let's look now. So they've all got 10,000. They've all got 3,000s. They've all got 100. The tens. One of these numbers hasn't got as many tens. Which one hasn't got as many tens? That's right, it's this second one. 13,100. So my next smallest number is 13,100. I'm left with the 2 at the bottom. 13,110 or 13,111. And I think we can quite clearly see which one's biggest there because it's the only one that's got any ones. So the biggest one is 13,111. And the top one, fourth one, is 13,110. Have a pause of this video now and see if you got those in the correct order from smallest to largest or smallest to greatest. Good. What I found so easy about this question is because I lined it up in the place value. If you line it in perfectly straight columns, now you might have a grid at home, but if you just line it on your paper in perfect straight columns, you'll be able to read down as I was doing. So I read down the 10,000s, then down the thousands, down the hundreds, down the tens. If your numbers are all zigzagged across the page, you'll find it tricky to compare them. And today there is a lot of digits to work with. Good luck, and let your teacher know if you've got any problems on Dojo.